luck out there, MP.
We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in any such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Thank you, and enjoy the game. Don't forget to come back for the upcoming Towel Day. All attendees will receive a complimentary Nets golf towel. Hey fans, we have tickets available for upcoming Nets home games. Visit the ticket booth for more information. Hey there, Nets faithful. Make sure to be at our next home game. The first 20,000 fans through the gates will get their very own t-shirt of our Nets mascot.
There are still seats available for upcoming games. Please visit the nearest ticket booth.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cunningham is out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Duran in at the center, locking down the middle. And looking at the Nets, well for both.
Remember, the group stage is just 4 games, so every game is huge. I expect both teams to come out with a little extra effort. It just means more than your average regular season contest.
It's been a while since MP has been challenged to tally more assists than his opponents. How would you rate his progress so far?
I mean, MP's been making some good plays, but just not enough to impact the outcome of the game. Going forward, if he can spread his assists around and stay focused on that, I think more wins are likely to follow.
Pistons leading by 3. Left side, Harris. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Abaji, the pass to Claxton. Nets passing it around. MP deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5, and again it's the Nets missing. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. You know, Greg, you could argue the Nets kind of overachieved last season under first-year head coach Jordi Fernandez.
Yeah, only the 6th worst record last season. The defense was halfway decent, but they understand some patience is required in a rebuild.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Nets trail by 6. Down low, Abaji, and the layup's good off the glass. Abaji's got 5.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
Stewart checked in for the Pistons. Robinson comes in for Kevin Huerter. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And that is great work inside by Cunningham. He could just beat you in so many ways.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Well, if you're struggling like this, unless you have a wide open look, make that next pass.
Duran against Claxton. Duran the pass to Cunningham. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Detroit leading by 8. And it's Harris off the drive. On the money with the open jumper.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Pistons lead by 10. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
On the floor for Detroit, Karis LeVert is out there with Holland. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Jenkins in at point guard. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, the Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Kevin?
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Outside, Robinson. Inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a... more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So for the Nets, Conley's checked in, and subbed in for Zaire Williams. And then for Detroit, Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Kevin Huerter comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Cunningham in for Jenkins. A three from MP. Long-range shot by MP.
MP showing you have to stay connected to him the moment he crosses half court.
Cunningham finds Stewart. Now here is Robinson. Cunningham outside from 18 feet away. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Cunningham's got 10 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
MP, no good.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key. Adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. That shot off.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
MP outside. No good from outside.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Here's Cunningham. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A different look here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. So it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings. How are you guys feeling about the conferences now? Relevant? Irrelevant?
You know what? That's not a bad rapper name. Irrelevant.
That's kind of ironic. I like that. That could be my rapper name. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Detroit Pistons. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Cade Cunningham. Making the switch here. MV's checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Jenkins checked in. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
MP out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Sharp, and it's Clowney in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
MP outside. Pass to Clowney. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And here's MP for 3.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Out to Harris. Back to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Harris. Holland comes in for Asar Thompson. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Kevin Huerter. A 3 from MP. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 6.
Oh, nice jumper from MP there. But he is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try and contain him.
There's the lob to Duren. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Well, with that size and athletic ability, Duren is a terrific alley-oop threat.
Williams a screen. And here's MP for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Holland. From outside, off the mark. Nets trail by 20. MP outside. From deep three-point land. Robinson pulls it in. Duran wide open, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Detroit Pistons controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. We've got Cunningham, Isaiah Stewart out there with Howard. Then it's Duncan Robinson, and it's Jenkins in at the one. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well, that's why he's an all-star. When Cunningham gets going, there is no answer defensively.
And here's MP for three. It's hauled in by Stewart. Detroit leading by 19. Here's Robinson. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. And so MP will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. For the three. Rebound by the Pistons.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
Robinson misses. Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And here's MP for three. Another miss by MP.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Jenkins can't get it to go.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
And here's MP for three. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pistons leading by 21. Cunningham for three. Drills it from outside. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. There was no hit. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at
we knew rebounds would be a key factor in this matchup. Struggle doesn't mean it's time to jump ship. Struggle and growth. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thanks, Tom. And that'll do it, folks.
Yo, Xander, bragging were a stat the NBA tracked?
Hey, ready, MP.
We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grew.
Boston with some changes. Hauser, he's checked in for Garza. Shireman comes in for Derek White. Well, we've touched on it in prior broadcasts. MP has spent the last few games with a #1 priority of trying to keep others involved.
Well, coaches always love a pass-first mentality as long as it's the right pass and you aren't passing up opportunities to be aggressive and score. For MP lately, the results on the floor have been mixed. He's shown some flashes, but lately it's been a bit of a disappointment. I think even he'd tell you he can do better.
On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Sam Hauser. He's out there with Jaylen Brown, and it's Shireman in at the 2 spot. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pritchard with a steal. Here's Shireman. Outside Pritchard. Jacks up a 3. Williams grabs the board.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Offensive rebound. Claxton. And the layup is good off the glass.
Claxton is always around the bucket. No surprise he gets to the offensive window and makes good use of it.
Now Brown. His last outing he had 20. Pass to Pritchard. 3-pointer. And he can't get that one. And so it's Boston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Boston.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Williams, and it's Gonzalez in at the 1 spot. And the Nets looking to improve, in particular, offensively, Doris.
I mean, there's no doubt. There is not a category within which they didn't struggle on the offensive end. Missed shots, turnovers, you name it. On the other side, they do force quite a few turnovers themselves. Their games can have a very chaotic feel.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Walsh. Here's Shireman. 3-pointer, no good.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
Here's Wolf. Still without a bucket. Screen by Claxton. Here's Abaji. No good from outside. Celtics lead by 6. Here's Gonzalez. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Garza's checked in for Williams. Brown comes in for Walsh. And it's White in for Shireman. And he makes both free throws. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Here's Brown. Brown takes it all the way to the rim.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
And here's MP from outside. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
A good look from Brown. Porter pulls it in.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
MP way outside. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Oh, big-time answer from Derek White. The 3 is on point.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to take a moment to give him All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there. All right, Chums. Thank you very much for that report. Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Guys, back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. White, the pass to Pritchard. Porter pulls it in.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
MP outside. Takes the 3. The rebound, Celtics.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Brown passes to Pritchard. Here's Kata. And here's White. Kick out to Brown. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
Nets trail by 12. Man, the pass to MP. to end the run. Hauled in by Brown.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this. Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
And the Nets miss again.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Garza. He's guarded by man. Pritchard from outside. Brooklyn pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds in the game. Back to MP. Got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Boston going into the break up 12. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
You don't slow play rookies anymore. They get thrown into the fire. And these guys have responded well.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Nets.
I like shooting jumpers just as much as the...
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third.
And with the second half upon us, we'll... He's checked in for Porter Jr. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And the basket by MP.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
The Celtics with the lead. They've got MP. He's out there with Toure. Sharp out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Clowney in at the 4 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Outside White. 6 to shoot to the inside. A minute 58 left in the third. MP outside. Clock at 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
When you see a young player with a level of physicality, MP doing work on the inside.
That one misses. Boston shooting at 49% so far in the game. Pass to Keita. Back to Pritchard. Here's the 3. He can't get it to go.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since. They're just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
Here's Garza. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Pass to White. On the wing, Hauser. Will it go? Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
MP outside. 3-pointer. Hauser grabs the board. And for Boston, they're shooting just 36% in the third. Pass to Garza. Launches it. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Every team wants bigs who can knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
From deep, MP. Boston pulls it in. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now White. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Pritchard, he's open. And there's Pritchard. That's good. On the assist by White. And it's a 5-point Boston lead. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's MP from outside. Here's Wolf. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Wolf's gotten his first basket of the night. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Boston out in front, up by 3. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. Man, I know I speak. For all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Jaylen Brown, and it's Walsh in at the power forward position. Nets trail by 3. MP outside. This one for 3. MP drills the 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Brown scanning the floor. Up and over Porter. Brown can't hit. And so Porter will bring it up for the Nets. The 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gonzalez. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Shireman. Here's Walsh. Shot clock at 6. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Cloudy, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And the Celtics also making a change. Cade is checked in. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Clowney. Back to MP. Launches a 3. Buries it from 3. MP's got 16 points here in the second half.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Porter against Brown. From outside the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. On the wing, Porter. Defended by Brown. Porter against Brown. Here's Claxton. 6 to shoot. Tipped. Now here's Brown. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Book it! It goes!
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. He's checked in for Claxton. Mann comes in for Williams. Traore comes in. Making a switch here. MP's checked in. Outside man. Now Porter. From downtown. Now MP. He launches. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
With the step back. Here's Pritchard. Fires the three. Buries it from outside.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look and good night.
Now MP. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Clowney. 6 on the shot clock. MP. And the three misses. And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. The triple drops.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. He's off from 3. Boston's shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. To take the lead, Brown going to work.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's MP. Takes a 3. Not that time. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock.
Oh boy, did MP's team need that basket. Already proven he can come up big in his young career.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. From the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Brown against Porter. Outside, Brown. Here's Pritchard from deep. It's good from beyond the arc.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
MP! So it's Boston who scrapes by with the win. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
A disappointing loss for you and your team tonight, MP. What's your evaluation of your performance? You had some good moments.
I give it an incomplete. There were spots where it felt like I was about to take off, but never really did. And so I'm angry. Hey, I'm a...
Brian, back to you.
All right, thank you, Dominic. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching.
Impressive stat line, MP, but it comes in another loss. What do you have to do to make sure your production leads to wins against quality?
Frank, I know you like to build your narratives off of this stuff, but it's just one game. And we didn't get it done today, but it's not like we never beat good teams, you know? We got to keep working, keep getting better, and hope for a different outcome next time.
Thanks for playing into my
Great
narrative.
attitude.
Right here,
MP. Back here, MP.
I have to say, I didn't expect this to happen so soon. Well, you did it. You're in the starting lineup, man.
I'd be lying if I said I was surprised, but I appreciate it, Coach.
Good. Now you have to prove you belong.
Come on, Coach, you know I got it.
Look, I just want to be as clear as possible with you. And if we bench a vet tonight and start a rookie and you lay an egg, it makes the organization look real bad. And that can have ripple effects. Listen, I need you to go out and make an impact, at least on one end of the floor tonight.
All right, bet. Here's what's going to happen. We'll win. I'll outplay him, and I'll get more assists.
Guaranteed?
Guaranteed.
Like those kicks, MP?
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word NEXT along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of the escalation team will respond immediately. Thank you for your cooperation.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
We've seen a number of games now since MP set his sights on leading the game in assists. His playmaking has been interesting to watch for sure.
And the effort's been there, but the results have not. Sometimes the offense has been a bit rushed or settled for low percentage shots. MP still has some time to ramp up his efforts here. We'll see if he can improve.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. James is out there with ball, and it's Knipple, then it's Bridges, and it's Diabate in at the 5. And for a report on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
We have a bit of a lineup change tonight. MP is stepping into the starting 5 in a move that many fans have been hoping for. Coach told me, quote, MP's earned it. He put in the time and he's done things the right way. He's looked like a starter for a while now. Quite the journey for the rising star from Vermont.
You're right. Seems his moment has arrived. Thank you for the report.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That one falls.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Come on, everybody.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the Hornets' playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on. And last season, their worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
And it's blocked. They're outside. And the Nets miss again.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Ball, the bounce pass. Here's Bridges, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Now it's time to look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Search that every young player would love to have. You look at Knipple. As soon as the season started, he started impacting games with his play. That's rare to see from a rookie, and that's why he's number 4 for us.
And he has had a dynamic start to his first season of NBA basketball. He might not be at the top of that list, but he has been great all the same.
Well, he's waited his whole life for this, and he is enjoying it. You can see it. You've got to love the enthusiasm and energy he's playing with right now. Very, very impressive.
Ball with a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. Ball's got 9.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
You must have loved your dancing to that moment. I can never unsee that.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Terrence Mann. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Porter. Now, here's MP. Now, Mann. Screen by Claxton. Pocket 4. Here's Clowney. MP with a screen on Ball. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bridges outside. Here's Knipple. Good on the triple. He has 7.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Here's Clowney. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. MP outside. Misses and the dry spell continues.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Bridges shot. Good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
The offensive rebound. Bridges for three. They grab their own miss. Outside ball. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Hornets ahead, leading by 17. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter, they've got Kobe White. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Zaire Williams. Mann comes in for Sarab. And MP subbed in for Traoré. And a switch here also for Charlotte. James is checked in. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
So far, they're having greater success inside than outside. In that case, go with what's working for you.
Beyond the arc. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
Here's White. Charlotte again missing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And it's in there. Porter's got 5 points so far.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Now we'll hear from Allie Laforce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, those who worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it. Guys?"
Thank you, Allie. Clock at 6. Charlotte moving it around. Jacks up a 3. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. The Nets making a switch here. Ani's checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Miles Bridges comes in for Williams. And Ball subbed in for Kobe White. To the middle. Here's Clowney. A shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
MP doing a nice job orchestrating the offense. Excellent find.
And we know this, Clark. Michael Porter Jr. can be explosive offensively.
Yeah, he can put together some high-scoring games for sure, Kevin. He's the kind of guy that I think has still a lot of room to grow in his game.
That's to Porter. And here is MP. Latray. Bridges with the board.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in their rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Man finds MP. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, that's a big-time make by MP. Drew the foul and stayed focused on the hoop.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in. Bridges outside. And another three for Charlotte.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Pass to Clowney. Here's man. James defending. Shot from the top of the key, and he hits the jump shot. So it's the Hornets now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
James kicks to Bridges. Out to the right wing. A clear look for ball. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Man with it. That will count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Hornets ahead. They finish off the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-7 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in...
It's classic Showtime. The way they're running the break looks like the 1980s of the Lakers.
And this score reminds you of some of those old Lakers games. What a dominant performance so far. And next up, let's check out the Players of the Month. These guys have been red hot. In the Eastern Conference, Cade. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Man. we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Porter and Clowney up in the forward spot. MP out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Jordy Fernandez as we begin the second half. Outside Ball. For 3. And with the rebound. To the inside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Knippel's got his 4th rebound in this one. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Nick Claxton.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Hornets shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Nets trail by 21. Porter finds MP. Misses from close range. And talking to Con Knippel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Claxton on the follow.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense can react.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. From outside the arc, he can't get it to go. MP with the bounce pass. Here's Clowney. Defended by Bridges. MP deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Let's go. And Clowney can't get it to go. Hornets leading by 22. Outside Ball. Pass to Diabate. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at the Hornets. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough. And, of course, Brooklyn, 4.5 games behind. Here's MP. Misses the layup.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Man passes to Claxton. Now, here's MP. There's the 3. That one, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. James gets the bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. MP, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Good work inside by MP there, challenging the defense and forcing the foul.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Green with a screen for White. Outside, Green bangs home the trifecta. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Man passes to MP. They get it again. A shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got his second bucket of the night.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Man passes to White. From 13. Rebound by Williams.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Wolf passes to MP. Here's Williams. Back to MP. Here's the three. No good there.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
In transition, here come the Nets. Three-pointer. Another miss by MP. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Right back at...
Help me out!
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth, they've got Trey Mann. He's out there with Kobe White. And it's Salon. Pass to Salon. Fires from deep. And it's White missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
MP kicks to Porter. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. MP finds Porter. Fires the three. And again, it's the Nets missing. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Salon to the paint. Here's Tillman, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Tillman's got his first basket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Timeout called, the Nets. McNeely's checked in for Charlotte. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The three from MP. Drills the three-pointer.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the fourth. A floater, and there's the nice layup by White.
Well, White has that floater. He doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to be effective.
Taken away by Williams. Down low. Here's Salon. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Hornets.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hornets.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LaMelo Ball.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And so, MP will bring it up for Brooklyn. Man up top. The kick out to Porter. Back to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bank shot, no good. The Hornets on offense. And so the Hornets can now just hold on to the ball. Here's man, defended by man. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Shooting for Charlotte, Trey Mann. 1 time from the line.
And the technical free throw is good.
Number 10, Josh Green.
And so here's Charlotte.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And both free throws good for White. MP from deep three-point land. No good. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Yeah, you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just...
Not the result you were looking for.
Yeah, bro. Just an unacceptable performance across the board. Starting with me. I have to be way better at seeing the floor and making the right passes, but we can improve in every day in how we play, especially in how I pass again. So we got to clean this up or we'll keep losing.
We're rooting for you, MP. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Good stuff, Dominic. Thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Alan LaForce and my colleagues here at the table,